All right, so we got Bill's car in here.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. He's done all this expanded metal work and everything. Bill!
Hey, my car got here.
It's here.
Oh, that's awesome, awesome. Hey, Eric, Bailey, what's up, man? Hey, did you see I did this work on the inside here? Got the panels in there. I did a little work on the suspension and the frame stiffening, but I just like Burnus to have a little bit more go. Do you know anybody who can help me out?
Well, I think we have. Don't we have a guy?
I think we might need to get Dr. Krankenstein.
I think Dr. Krankenstein.
Dr. Krankenstein?
Dr. Krankenstein has made custom intakes for us.
Wow.
We've turned Mercedes from fuel injection to carburetor, built a custom intake on a 700 horsepower Pontiac motor. I think Dr. Krankenstein could really make this thing sing.
I want this to be a real futile and stupid gesture, though, because I still have mechanical brakes.
Well, yeah, that's Dr. Krankenstein's perfect.
All right.
Because I bet you you know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? Supercharger.
Supercharger.
Like they did in the 30s. If we're going to go the theme of this in the 30s and be a futile, stupid decision, front-driven supercharger right off the engine.
So you're telling me we're going to make Henry Ford roll over in the grave?
Yes.
Hey, and you are just the guys to do it.
Yes. We'll give Dr. Krankenstein a call, and we'll make this thing more unsafe.
Excellent.
Sounds
Perfect.
great.
All right.
All right. You got it, Bill.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hello, Dr. Krankenstein.
My victim. I mean, patient.
Yeah, it's right over here. Follow me, sir.
Where's the mufflers, young man?
The muffler's over there.
Hangers. Heavy duty too. Does it taste right?
Yeah, this will go fine.
Yes. Perfect. All right. What else do we need?
Piece of straight pipe, about 3 foot long, 3/4.
Inch and 3/4 by 18. How's that one taste?
Sure.
Well, we have to do two.
This long.
Oh yeah.
Velvet here. Velvet here.
What's going on, Dr. Krankenstein?
Need an assistant.
Oh,
Be
yeah?
able to help me, please.
Yeah.
By the way, it's Bailey. Yeah, whatever. Moment. Much better.
How can I help, Master?
Put down the lens.
Oh, okay.
Here. Hold this right here. Over here. Here we go.
Yes, Master. Ah, my eyes, Master.
Close your eyes, knucklehead.
Oh. It's hot, Master.
It'll be all right.
Ah. Did I do good? Oh.
You're a good assistant. Okay, what's next?
You hold this. Okay.
Easy.
Oh. Oh.
Goodbye.
Yeah, hold this.
Perfect here. How supposed to get all these things here? Thank you. Danke.
Bitte.
There it is. I think we have it. No, stay with that for this.
Ooh.
I think we have it. Did you get into the driver's seat? Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Just start the engine. Like she's alive! She's alive! She's alive! Berlin! You're beautiful!
All right, Bill. Well, Dr. Krankenstein struck again. We've got it all done for you. Look at this, front-mounted supercharger, side draft carburetor, custom intake all built, ready to go. You said you want a little more power.
You know, it was kind of a funny progression we had here. I think, you know, I wanted something done.
Yes.
I think we have this discussion evolved. I mean, first we were putting a turbo on that.
Yes.
Then we realized the limitations of this 1928 engine.
The oiling system just wouldn't support it.
Wouldn't support a turbo, or it would have been a lot of adding and messing around to make it work. So that's when the idea for the supercharger came in there.
Yes.
And Dr. Krankenstein obviously did a good job. What I'm really impressed with here, I mean, as it's been about 2 months working on this here.
Yeah.
It's been an evolution, you know, as it went along here, and trial and error, and my tagline for it is a really futile and stupid gesture, obviously from Animal House.
That's from Animal House,
you know, because of so many car builds today are overdone or just bolted on parts, you know, and which is fine, you know. But what I really like is how Dr. Krankenstein was able to, for instance, you know, adapt things that were already here to make use of the input shaft on the crank where the handle would have gone.
Yes.
You know, and custom made without a machine shop. The parts that made the connection there. Given the crudeness of this here, you know, we're not talking high airplane machining stuff here,
No,
you know.
we're talking a grinder, a welder,
Right.
sandpaper.
Yeah, and then the
No CNC machining here.
you know, I gave him this rod. You know, this was just a sucker rod I got from Slesnik Steel, and then Dr. Krankenstein, he welded the bolts onto here so that we could use the turnbuckles and the custom-made things. And like, for instance, I remember Dr. Krankenstein saying, Hartville hardware part right there.
Yeah.
Hartville hardware part right down here. This being a door handle or a railing anchor.
A railing anchor.
Yeah. So, you know, we took things that are very common, like they would have built a hot rod on a very low budget back in the day, or even today.
Yeah.
But this is kind of done old school with the patina that we have already started with Burnus.
Because to supercharge a car today, let's say we did one in the past on an F-150.
Okay, that's true.
That was a $10,000 supercharger kit.
Yeah.
Installed.
Yeah.
Installed. We don't even have an eighth of that into this project. Not even nth of that into this supercharger, which was bought on eBay.
Okay.
And the carburetor was bought on Amazon.
Right.
So it's not like we bought huge amounts of parts.
No.
We've got maybe $1,000 a part.
And a lot of creativity, blood, sweat, and tears.
Because even the intake is made out of a header pipe for a Volkswagen Doom buggy.
That's neat.
And then the base plates that are used in here are actually from the boiler from the Longaberger building, because we're in the Longaberger building. And when they tore down the boiler and cut it into thousands of little pieces, those base plates are from the Longaberger boiler.
And that's kind of neat, because that's what this car is kind of about. She's named Burnus after my wife's grandmother, who moved to the Hartville, Marlboro area in 1929.
Okay.
You know, and so to have like the Longaberger history worked into here, because the Longaberger history, actually before it was Longaberger, it was the Hartville basket factories for making baskets for out in the Hartville swamps here.
Okay.
So this being a farm vehicle, it's kind of neat to kind of pull
history
a history from local here. I mean, we talk about local right down to the boilerplates, and there's more to be done yet. I have a few more things we're going to do. She's going to be at the Piston Power Show up at the IX Center. You guys are going to help me display up there. So
please, anybody who's free and about when it comes to the Piston Power Show, the IX Center in Cleveland. What is it? March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd?
Yeah, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So,
yeah.
Come on up. This is going to be there. We're going to be there too.
Well, Bailey, do you want to give her a little...
I'm going to take my microphone off and kind of go towards the engine so that the sound deadening doesn't turn off.
Contact.
Even put a horn on it.
Well, Eric, Bailey, Dr. Krankenstein, I want to thank you so much for taking my really futile and stupid gesture and bringing it to life, literally bringing it to life.
And making an unsafe car this much more Unsafe.
Unsafe. Yes, mechanical brakes. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Henry had a point.
Henry, yeah. He never trusted juice brakes.
He did?
Those
He did?
hydraulics will leak. I'll never trust
That's
them.
right. I'll never trust him.
But
So
then we've taken it, what was this car? 45 horsepower stock?
40-ish. Yeah.
What do we think we're at the range now? 70? Almost 80 horsepower. So we've almost doubled the horsepower.
You should place bets, but we know it.
And we are working on putting this on a dyno. Just for fun, to see what it's actually going to do. So we're going to I can't even talk. Place bets on how much horsepower it's going to do. I'm guessing around 70 at the least.
But you got 70 at the wheels. That's ambitious. I'm going to say more like, I'm going to say 67.
67
65 and a half.
at the wheels.
At the wheels, yeah, that's a long ways to go.
So we are working with a local shop that has a dyno, but at some point we're going to put it on the dyno. So,
Dr. Krankenstein is twitching over there.
yeah, he's over here twitching. And also the tailpipe, I got to give my wife a huge shout out. She got a Ford Bronco that had the exhaust system fall off. The tailpipe is actually off her 96 Ford Bronco.
Excellent.
So, there's Ford parts under Ford, all stuff we found around the shop.
Well, thank you guys.
You're very welcome. Can't wait to get this thing out in the summer and really get into it.
Yes.
And hopefully not hurt anybody. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. You never know what we're going to be working on next. See ya.
What was I doing?